Hello everyone! Today we're going to discuss TV series that you won't want to stop watching. Stay tuned until the end. After his wife's death, Eric, an environmental police officer, delves into the world of ancient folklore creatures, forest spirits, and strange beings that live among humans. In Season 2, he delves deeper. An ancient danger returns. The balance between worlds collapses, and a mystery is unraveled that could change everything. Eric realizes that he is more than just an ordinary person, and his connection to the mythical world changes not only him, but also the fate of all nature. With each episode, the tension builds, secrets are revealed, and the hero has to fight not only monsters, but also his own past. Nell is an orphan living in the harsh conditions of the 17th century, surrounded by oppression from the authorities. After a tragedy, she goes into hiding, rethinks her life, and returns as Renegade, a symbol of resistance. She plays a dangerous game, balancing survival, personal revenge, and protecting the innocent, gaining allies, and becoming a legend of the streets. The story is built on her inner and outer journey of trust, betrayal, strength of spirit, and the fight for justice. In the third season, Britain is in the aftermath of a storm of wars. Old powers are crumbling and new legends are being born. The main characters, warriors, magicians, tribal leaders, are fighting for territory and the future. Political intrigue, mystical prophecies, battles for the throne, courage, and betrayal. The season reveals how an ancient land is changing forever and how every decision made by the heroes affects the fate of an entire people.
Are we all going to die?
Imagine, it's a normal evening, the house is quiet, and suddenly, things start moving on their own. That's the feeling that kicks off the second season of Goosebumps. Here, teenagers are once again confronted with paranormal phenomena, but now the stakes are higher. Evil isn't just scary, it's playing with their lives. A group of friends tries to figure out what's behind the new events, and each episode is a new mystery. A cursed mask, a strange house, creatures that shouldn't exist. They study the clues, realize that all these stories are connected, and that the town's past holds a secret that would be better left untouched. The finale leads to the conclusion that evil can lurk in ordinary things, and sometimes it is closer than it seems. If you like light horror with drive and teenage secrets, this is for you. The third season of Siren takes us back to the coastal town where mermaids are not a fairy tale, but a reality with sharp teeth and their own laws. The tension is mounting. The sea is becoming aggressive, giving the impression that something deep down is pushing it to war with humans. The heroes try to maintain a fragile peace with the sea creatures, but everything falls apart when a new force appears, stronger, older, and much more dangerous. This season reveals that the conflict between the worlds is not just a struggle for territory, but a matter of survival for an entire species. The final episodes are an emotional roller coaster. Sacrifices, choosing sides, the fate of a hybrid child, and a decision that changes everyone's future. If you love dark sea legends, Siren S3 will definitely keep you hooked until the end.
We will not help you fight.
I will put an end to these humans.
The second season of Hellbound begins with people once again seeing prophecies of death. The timer starts, and no one can escape the inevitable. But now, something strange is happening. Those who were executed by demons are beginning to return. The world finds itself at a point where no one understands what is real and what is manipulation. A cult that uses fear is reborn, and society is torn apart. The heroes try to figure out why the resurrections are happening and what is really behind the hellish creatures. The tension rises in each episode, and the viewer is shown how easily the crowd believes in horror if it gives them hope. The season finale is a powerful blow. The truth turns out to be not mysticism, but something much more frightening: the human thirst for control. A very dark but captivating story.
참된 진리를 발표할 겁니다.
The third season of Salem is a moment when the city is already plunged into chaos. Witches are gaining influence, people are panicking, and religious leaders are losing control. The main character, Mary, tries to understand whose side she is on and at what cost she can stop the darkness that she herself helped to awaken. The season is built on conflict: magic versus power, love versus fate, faith versus fear. New forces appear in the city, claiming power, and every step the characters take is a risk to their lives. The story becomes darker but more dynamic. Conspiracies, rituals, attempts to save those who are not yet lost. The finale is the culmination of the entire series. A huge sacrifice, a battle for the city, and a choice that determines who really rules Salem. A very atmospheric ending.
You must kill your son.
The film adaptation of Marquez's great novel tells the story of the Buendia family, whose history spans generations. The series flows like a stream: birth, love, wars, tragedies, love again, and loneliness again. The town of Macondo lives its own life. Magic here is not fantasy, but a natural part of the world. One person flies, another loses their memory, a third builds a utopia that collapses a week later. The series keeps you hooked because every event seems real and mythical at the same time. The characters go through repetitions of fate, as if under a spell, and the viewer sees how loneliness becomes part of their blood. The ending is bitter but beautiful. The family story comes full circle, leaving the feeling that everything that happens is a circle that cannot be broken. A very powerful work. And here's a selection of series that keep you hooked until the very end, each with its own world, its own rules, and its own energy. If you're looking for something to watch tonight, any of these will do. But this is only part of the larger selections I'm preparing. If you want more TV series, hidden gems, and projects that almost no one talks about, subscribe. Write in the comments which series from the list caught your attention, and I'll do a separate review. See you in the next video. It will be even more interesting.